So today I'm here with my January review of the Beauty Heroes box. The brand featured this month is Osmia Organics, which is a company that I'm very familiar with. I've tried and loved a few of their products. I'm sort of trying to get into more of their products. They do seem to have sort of like a minimal amount of products, not like 3, but they've got, less than some companies have. But all of the products that I've tried so far, I've really loved. So I was very excited to learn that Osmia was going to be featured in the January Beauty Heroes box. And this was actually going to be a really nice box. There was going to be 4 products in it, 2 full size and then 2 sidekicks. And the value of the box this month, I believe, is $96, I think. It's almost $100, so it's a pretty significant value for the price of the box. So I'm going to start with the 2 hero products this month, and I will say I have been very, very happy with the Beauty Heroes boxes so far. I've really loved everything. They've become an important part of my daily routine. I've even repurchased one already, and I'm working on a couple of others that I will repurchase in the future. But I will say, because I do want to be honest, that when I opened the box to see what products were in this month, I was just a tad bit disappointed. I was sort of hoping that they were going to be like body products or something like that, because I know that Osmia just came out with a body oil and they've got some body butters and stuff like that. So I was really hoping to see some body products, especially because last month we got the Vintner's Daughter Serum, which is another face product, and I like how Beauty Heroes rotates through hair and skincare and body care and sun care and all that, and I was sort of hoping for body care products, just because I didn't really need any more face products. And when I opened it, I was just slightly underwhelmed. But I will say that even though my first impressions were a tad bit underwhelmed and a little disappointed, I definitely do really love the products that I got this month after trying them for a couple of weeks. I have had this box 3 weeks, and I've been 3 or 4 weeks, and I've been trying them, and I've, really grown to love them. So first impressions aren't always what they seem, but I just did want to say that upon first look, I was kind of like, oh, that kind of feeling. But I do really love the products that are in this month. So I'm going to start with one of the hero products. This is the Purely Simple Face Cream. This says it's the perfect facial moisturizer, free of ethoxylated emulsifiers and harmful preservatives. This nourishing cream is made with mild, skin-loving ingredients like organic aloe vera, sweet almond oil, and apricot kernel oil. Absorbing on contact, Osmia's formula leaves skin refreshed, plump, and protected day and night. The information in here does say it contains lactic acid, but it doesn't. That was a misprint. So the ingredients in here, the superpower ingredients are aloe vera, which is for hydrating, apricot kernel oil, which is another hydrating ingredient, and then the jojoba oil, which is also another hydrating ingredient. So this is a very hydrating facial moisturizer, and I like that most facial moisturizers, which is why I don't really like creams, which is probably partly why I was disappointed initially when I saw this in the box, is that they are all water-based, and I don't like the way that they sort of, when they evaporate off my face, it leaves your skin feeling a little bit more dry. So that's why I tend to stick to oils versus creams, but this one doesn't have any water in it. Its base is actually aloe, which will keep your skin hydrated, and it won't leave that sort of like evaporated, dehydrated feeling that you can get from most creams that you buy in the store that are water-based. So I do sometimes like to have something like this that's made for more sensitive skin or other skin issues, just sort of like laying around, so that way when I'm having like a really sensitive day, which sometimes will happen if I use too much product, or I'm trying something new and my skin just sort of freaks out, I do like to go in with like a cream like this at night to sort of help bring back some more moisture and stuff to my skin. So this one has been really great for that. I haven't had any like specific need for this, but I have been using it most nights, and I have been mixing it with another oil because I like to use facial oils at night, and I do want to sort of have like the double duty effect of, this plus the facial oil. So this does have like really great oils in it, but I just sort of like, give it another 1-2 superpower punch of some more oils in this. So I have been really enjoying this at night. I thought initially that this was breaking me out. It was either this or something else that I'm trying. That's the problem sometimes with trying too many products at the same time, is you can't really pinpoint where your skin is freaking out. But the breakout has subsided, and this just has left my skin feeling really hydrated and smoothed, and just feels really good. So I do like using this only at night. I have other, creams and things that I like to use during the day. I'm very particular about when I use certain things, but this has been really great at night. And I also really like that this is an air pump, so as the product gets pushed out of this there's a little mechanism in here that sort of brings the product up, so by the time you get to the end you haven't wasted any. Sometimes the ones with the pumps, you know, that have the little tube in the bottle, you end up missing some because of the way that the product comes out, and sometimes it'll cling to the sides and you won't get every last bit, but the ones with the air pumps like this, you get every last bit of product, and I really, really like that. And you only need a little bit, especially if you're mixing it with other oils, and the pump will actually squirt out quite a lot, so you have to just be gentle when you press the when you press the little thing. I only really press it. Let's see if I can do this just like the tiniest little bit. Like, I barely press that down, and that's like the amount that I use. So, and this is actually even a little bit too much, but I really like that you don't need a lot because it's so hydrating, and there's not really any fragrance. So it's definitely great for people who have sensitive skin or fragranced product issues. So that's the first one. The second one is actually the Black Clay Facial Soap, which I believe is one of their best-selling products. Obviously these both are because they're the superheroes. But this is, I think they've got a couple of different types of soap, and I think this one, yeah, this one is their signature Black Clay Facial Soap. It's a mineral-rich blend of Australian black clay and Dead Sea mud that naturally exfoliates skin while delivering a double dose of skin-regenerating essential nutrients. Organic coconut milk and mango, avocado, coconut, and olive butters create a lather that leaves skin remarkably soft. So the way that I've been using this one, and if I didn't say it already, the full size of this is $60, and the full size of the clay soap is actually $24. And it's 2.25 ounces is, you know, this soap. So the way that I've been using this is I've been using it in the shower in the mornings before I do my salt scrub. I always do my salt scrub no matter what other products I'm trying out. That is the only thing that I know that works for my skin the way that it does, and I have to use that every single day. But I have been using this before, and I really like it. I do sometimes tend to use a soap, or I have in the past used a soap similar to this one, so this isn't completely foreign to me to use something like this, but this is the first time I have used the Osmia one, and I do really like it. I don't know that I've noticed any specific exfoliating properties from this, but I do use an exfoliator right afterwards, so I might be sort of like minimizing the benefits that I would see of this because I am using another exfoliator immediately afterwards. But I do really like this. I think it's a really great soap. It's very gentle. It doesn't tingle, it doesn't irritate my skin. I think it's a really great exfoliating soap. So this has got olive oil, palm kernel oil, mango butter, sweet almond oil, coconut oil, castor bean oil, avocado oil, jojoba oil, coconut milk, Dead Sea mud, Australian black clay, and then essential oils of rosemary. Well, it says a proprietary blend of essential oils, which it doesn't really say what, it just says it's organic. And then there's rosemary antioxidant and GMO-free vitamin E oil. So I do really like this. I think it's a really great soap. I've had really great experience with it, and I think if you already have tried and loved either one of these products, this box is definitely a really great value because both of these are full size in there. And these together, just these two, are retailed at $84. So you're getting a tremendous value for just those two products alone. So the other two sidekicks in the box. So the first one is this little soap saver. I have my bar of soap on here. But this one is just the soap saver, so it minimizes the amount of, I guess, wear on the bar of soap when you leave it on this in the shower, so it sort of like drains and it doesn't sit in its own water. And it keeps the soap longer so so it doesn't, you know, dissolve as quickly as it would if it was like sitting, you know, in just like the soap tray or whatever. I have noticed that it dries a lot faster when I'm using the soap saver, and the bar of soap, I've been using it for a couple of weeks, and I would notice more, like a significant reduction of the soap if I wasn't using that, because there are other soaps I've used while using that soap that sit in the soap dish that get, you know, dissolved a lot quicker than that one does. So I definitely think that that is worth the $2 that it costs for the little soap saver tray. It's definitely a really great thing, and I'll continue to use that for whatever soap that I'm using afterwards. The other one is probably my favorite. The other sidekick is probably my favorite product in the whole box, and this actually kind of makes the box for me because this is something that I'll be buying full size of once it's released. This is actually a pre-release. This is brand new. It hasn't been released on the website yet. It will be in February. And this is the Nectar Vital Rose Drops. So, and I don't have a ton of information on this since it is still a brand new product and hasn't been released yet. I did get an email of the ingredients, which I cannot find at the moment. If I find them, I will leave them down below. But I do know that there's prickly pear seed oil in here, which my skin loves, which is probably why I love this so much. I have either been mixing this with the Purely Simple face cream, which is a really great combo, and I have been using it on its own, which I find either way, my skin just gets really great results from it, and my skin just looks really great, and I really, really love this. I think the value of this is only $10, but this actually made the box for me. This is my favorite product in the whole box. This is the one that I'll continue to rebuy. The other products are also really amazing, but I don't know quite yet if I will continue to rebuy those once they're gone, just because I have other things that I like to use separate from those, but they're definitely really great products. This is a really great face cream if you're, if you've got more sensitive skin, you don't really have great success with oils. This is sort of a good in-between because it does have oils in it, but it's also a cream. And then the soap is really great if you love detox exfoliating soaps or you use them already. So this is the one thing I just particularly love from the box. I'll be buying a full size of this the minute it gets released. So I believe there are still some boxes available. I don't think that they've sold out yet, and they are still selling for a couple of more days before they start getting ready for the February box, which I don't know anything about. I wish I did. So if you've been considering this box and you haven't signed up yet, you still do have a couple of days to get on it. The other Osmia products that I really love are the spot treatment. I've tried that and I really like that. The protein exfoliating mask is phenomenal, and that's probably my favorite exfoliating mask that I have. It's really great. And then I do also have a facial serum that I haven't tried yet that I got in the most recent Petit Bour limited edition box. It's the Daily Calibration or something like that. I don't have it in here with me, but that also has really great ingredients in it, and I'm really excited to try that. So I do really recommend this box if you've been looking for sort of a sensitive skin facial cream and you already really love the black clay soap or the face cream, or you really want to try a new product before anybody else that hasn't been released yet. So there are just a couple of Beauty Hero subscription sort of related things that I did want to note as well, is that pretty soon they'll be capping subscriptions and turning off the option to skip a month. I think that they'll only be doing that once they cap subscriptions. I'm not really sure, but they say they want to be able to ensure that all members get a monthly box, and if they skip a month and allow more subscribers, there won't be any way to ensure that future months' boxes, everybody will be able to get one. And it's also because they work with brands that have a limited supply of botanical ingredients, and there was an issue last month with Vintner's Daughter. They had to do, I think, a second run, or they were expecting a second batch because some of the ingredients, they didn't have enough to make as many as Beauty Heroes needed. So that's sort of part of becoming the problem in green beauty, is that as it's becoming more popular, certain ingredients are becoming harder to get the quantities that they need. But they will be sending out a notice when this does happen, so that way you're, prepared. If you are somebody who skips sometimes because of financial reasons or whatever, but the only option you'll have when they do turn off the skip feature is to cancel. But if you cancel after they've capped subscriptions and you want to re-sign up, there's no guarantee that you'll be able to resubscribe when you want to. So that's just something to think about. The other things are that on January 17th, USPS is increasing their international shipping rates, I guess pretty substantially, so they'll need to update their international shipping rates. So if you are someone who receives this box from, in a country outside of the US, just know that your shipping rates are probably going to be increasing by a substantial amount, which is unfortunate. The last thing is that if you're currently a subscriber, you no longer will need a code to shop in the store. You'll automatically get the 15% discount. You won't need before you needed a code to shop in there to get the 15%, but that is not something that you'll need anymore. The discount will just be automatic. So you will save 15% on everything that you buy in the store. And they have more products than just what the Hero products are. So like there are more Josh Rosebrook products, there's more Kina products in there, there's more Mahalo products in there than were featured in the box. So you can do a lot of shopping at a discounted price without having to wait for sales or anything like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry if it was a little bit choppy. My life has been sort of chaotic this week. I will probably have an update in the next week or two on sort of what's been going on, but my life is just, it's pure chaos at the moment, so I'm not even exaggerating. But sorry, I'm just, I feel like every time I take a week off from like filming, I'm sort of, it takes me a while to get back into it, so if this was a little bit choppy, I really apologize. I'm just trying to sort of like hold everything together. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was informational, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.